Put your phone down. Put your phone down. Don't use social media. Just live in the moment. I think a lot of us in this day and age are so addicted to our phones and social media. So, why don't you just put it down, even if it's just for a day, and be present in the moment? One of my biggest pet peeves is when I'm with another person and the other person is on their phone more than they look at me or talk to me. Because let's be honest, I don't need to be there if all you do is be on your phone and be in this other world. Why aren't you present? And obviously, I've done the same thing before where I was like hanging out with a person and I was more on my phone on social media than I was actually with that person in the moment. And looking back at it and looking at it from a new perspective, first of all, it is disrespectful. It is not nice to do that because it does make you feel not welcomed or like not appreciated in a way. And obviously, it is different when you are like seeing a person for multiple days in a row or even like live with a person. Obviously, there are going to be days where the other person or you might not talk as much and like pay as much attention to the other person and be more on the phone. But that should not be the majority of the time, ever. And I know a lot of people disagree or think, like I can be present and still be on social media and blah, blah, blah. Can you? Can you really? I don't think so. And I think whoever says that is lying to themselves because they don't want to admit that they're so addicted and in need of their phones. And if you're saying like, oh, I don't need it, and you don't do it, then maybe there is a problem with us. Maybe this is not working and we shouldn't be friends or in a relationship because clearly my presence is not enough for you in that very moment. So I just think that we as humans should like go out when we're with someone else. We should go out there into the world and do something. Do things that you enjoyed doing in your childhood. Like going outside, going to the park, going for walks, going to the beach. Obviously, only if you live near a beach. But just do all these like fun activities. Go to a museum. Like do something, but don't use your freaking phone while doing so. Just do shit without using your phone. If you want to capture the moment, fine. Take a camera. If you don't have a camera, okay, fine. Take your phone, but actually genuinely only use it to like take pictures or videos as a memory. That's it. Don't just stand there on your phone being like, like sunk into this world where you just like keep on scrolling and you scroll and you scroll and you scroll. For what? It has become such a norm for us to take out our phones and just scroll, endlessly scrolling. And it's so damaging for us, like our brain, our eyes, and just the relationships that we have with other people. It is so damaging. For me, for example, I deactivated my Instagram a couple months ago and I had it deactivated for like 2 or 3 weeks. I kid you not, my screen time went down to like an hour a day. I was like, damn, this is phenomenal. In the beginning, yes, I would like unlock my phone out of like habit. And as soon as I realized, oh, I deactivated my Instagram, I like put it back to the side because I was like, there's nothing for me to do on my phone. Um, so why have it unlocked and just stare at the screen? It doesn't make any sense. So after I reactivated my Instagram account, I then decided to delete my TikTok, which that took me a lot to do just because there were so many like memories, and I wasn't able to save all these videos, especially because some of them were just like unnecessary to save, and I didn't have like the time or felt the need to like go through all of my videos and just like save them all. um that definitely helped me to get my screen time down and like be less on my phone. And for me, the only reason, and I say that all the time, the only reason why I have my phone and I have some social media is genuinely to just see what my friends around the world are up to. And I don't think I even would need my social media accounts for that to happen because my actual friends, I text with them. Maybe not every day, but every other day, like we will shoot each other like an update, like, hey, this has been happening, and blah, 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 and how are you, and yada, yada, yada. And it's beautiful because it's like there's no pressure and like reaching out every single day. I have another friend who lives like 6 hours away from where I live. We literally talk on the phone like every single day. Like we will have like a normal conversation on the phone, and like while doing that we will like go on a walk together or like do this or do that, and like it's just not needed to have your social media to stay connected to people. If someone wants to be connected to you, they will find a way. And if you have to write me a letter, so be it. I love writing a letter. I actually write my boyfriend letters all the time. Um, Whenever I leave, I just write down a little note, letter, whatever. I'll just write him something because to me, that just means a lot. Like these small gestures really mean a lot. Like personalized, it's just like I wrote this, like I had it in my hand, like I love it. There's something about it that I absolutely adore, and I think it's so amazing. And I know it's not everyone's thing, but you can email me. When I had my Instagram deactivated, I realized, oh my God, I needed to reach out to this girl that I was only connected with on Instagram. And then I was like, damn, do I really have to like activate my Instagram account for this now? But then I was like, wait a second. I think I have her email address because she sent me something um, before on my email. So I went and I checked and I actually had her email address. So I literally just wrote her an email. It was like, hey, I deactivated my Instagram and I didn't feel like activating it. I hope you are seeing this. Like, I would really appreciate it if you could like reach back out to me, blah, blah, blah. She did. We were emailing back and forth and it worked perfectly fine. So, no, you do not need to be on social media 24/7 and just scroll your freaking brain out. It's not going to do anything for you. It's actually going to slow you down a lot of things in life. And I think we should all be a little bit more aware of social media use and what it actually does to our brain. And it's funny because I'm always told, social media is not real life, blah, blah, blah. When I say, like, oh, I don't like this, like, blah, 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 like, these people and yada, 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 like, whatever, people be like, it's not real life. Like, who cares? And I'm like, well, it is part of our real lives. Like, yes, it's social media, but it's still like a part of our day-to-day life. And whatever is out there, everyone can see, and like the people you follow, the people that follow you. I just like, there are certain things that make me feel uncomfortable, and like I will tell you. I will let you know. I'll be like, hey, like maybe could you change this or that? And like, I don't mind voicing my thoughts or my opinions about that. If you don't like that, cool, that's on you. But just don't be childish about it and like tell me, oh, it's just social media. Like, okay, and I don't care. So, yeah, just try to be less on your phone. Try to be more in the present moment. Take a freaking book in your hand and read. Listen to an audiobook. Listen to a podcast. Find a hobby. I feel like a lot of people don't have hobbies anymore. Like, for me personally, I love going on my little walks. I try to get 10,000 steps in every single day. So I'll try to do this. I'll always have a book with me. I always have a little planner with me where I can like write down things, ideas, like just plan my weeks, all that. I will listen to music, I will listen to audiobooks, I will listen to podcasts, and just I try to be present as much as I can. And I think a lot more people should do that. You're not missing out if you're not on social media. And if you are missing out because no one is inviting you or letting you know about certain things, then maybe you should rethink your relationships with these people. Because someone who will want you there will let you know. And it doesn't matter if you have social media or not for that. So yeah, just maybe think about it a little bit and let that sink in.